I've bought myself a new camera. Look how small it is. It is ultra pocketable, ultra light, and the image quality is really outstanding for such a small package. So I want to share with you my first impressions and my pictures with this camera and show you what this camera can do and why I've bought it. So let's talk about this now. Hi there, Tudor Matescu here. In this video I want to share with you my experience using this digital camera that is called Camera. Look. So, this camera is a digital camera, no brand at all. It has 48 megapixels and also it has 4K. It has 48 megapixels. I don't know what this means, but I'm telling you the pictures are very good at the wide end. Also, it has optical zoom 16x, but I'm not impressed with the optical zoom, but at the wide end, I'm really impressed. So the images, the details are over the details of a phone as I'm showing on the screen. So let's start first how much this camera cost me. This camera cost me around 40 bucks. And you can find it even cheaper on AliExpress. So I've said, why not buy it? It is so cheap, why not buy it? I have nothing to lose. Because I was missing a Pocketable portable camera. I was thinking at XF10 again, I was thinking at Ricoh, but those cameras aren't as portable as this camera. They are pretty expensive and they are broken in your pocket because they acquire dust, and especially Ricoh, it's very sensitive and you can bump it and broke it. So I would never use Ricoh in my pocket, but this, it's entering in your pocket without any problems. And if you'll broke it, you'll not cry over it. You can buy another camera, and probably even better if the things will evolve. So you can find this camera for 40 bucks or even 30 bucks with dual camera. So anyway, there are many variants if you search AliExpress. So I've decided to buy it. And the camera came and I was amazed how many accessories had in the box. It's coming with a strap. I've edited my own strap that I've also bought from AliExpress, but also it's coming with a hood, very light, that is protecting the camera in your pocket. Also it's coming with an SD card reader, that it's also a micro SD reader and with a cable and also adapters. So crazy how many accessories for 40 bucks this camera has. So I want to address first the weight. This camera has 118 grams, so it's ultra light, ultra slim, ultra light, ultra slim. The lens is not extending at all when I open it. So the camera is ultra light. And when I was at my office, I had this camera in my trouser pocket. So it enters in the trouser pocket and you don't feel it. And I was thinking, where is my camera? Because I wanted to make a B-roll of the camera. And I was looking on my desk and on different places and I wasn't able to find the camera. And I was thinking, where is the camera? Where I put it? And for my amazing, the camera was in my pocket, in my trouser pocket. So crazy small compact light. You don't feel it in your pocket. This is a big point for this camera because Ricoh GR, it has a weight, XF10 has a weight. This is the only camera that I don't feel it in my pocket. It is lighter than my phone, smaller and slimmer than my phone. It is ultra light. So regarding compactness and easy to carry, very easy. So I totally recommend it for this. So the field of view of this lens, it's around 30 millimeters in full frame terms. It's not a 28, so I think it's 30. So the lens is wide enough for everyday shooting, for street photography, for indoor shooting, because also this camera has a flash. Now it has a power on button, it has a shutter dial, it has these two buttons for zooming in and zooming out, and also it has a D-pad where you can activate flash, deactivate flash, and multi-shot. And multi-shot is very important because I will address the biggest flaw of this camera. Because it has a big flaw, but you can bypass it. But other than that, from my point of view, it's a great little mini digital camera. Really amazing for what it can do in good light or if you use light. And also it has a tripod mount. Have that in mind, that it has a tripod mount. This means that you can put this camera over your neck with a strap if you want to do so. Also it has a nice thumb grip where you can attach a strap. And all the things are happening in the menu, but you set the camera camera once and you are done from my point of view. So just like a Sigma BF camera, but portable. So anyway, no touchscreen, no Wi-Fi, and no wireless connectivity. You have an SD card and a battery that is really lasting a lot. So I've shot around 300 pictures and my battery, it is full. Now let's talk a little about this menu. It's a simple menu. You have ISO from 100 to 400 and also auto ISO. I keep this camera on auto ISO. Also you have white balance, daylight, cloudy, tungsten. You don't have Kevin, unfortunately. You have exposure compensation, that it's important. If you are shooting in a bright sunny day, I would recommend -2 exposure compensation. And also you have metering, spot metering. You have spot metering, you have multi-metering and center. The metering is working pretty okay. Unfortunately, you can't lock the exposure. So this I really don't like, that you can't lock the exposure. So this is a little bummer because you can blow away the highlights depending on different conditions. But I hope probably in the future with some firmware updates or new iterations, we will have exposure lock. Very important. I really don't like that I don't have exposure lock on this camera. Also, this camera doesn't shoot RAW files. It's shooting just JPEG files. So I would advise, if you want to edit the JPEG files, to shoot this camera in JPEG normal mode with a low contrast profile. This means more information in the JPEG file. I have here a mirror for taking a selfie. Very funny, and I really like this attention to details, by the way. Other cameras have even a camera here. And more than that, you have a flash, a pretty good LED type of flash. It's doing the job for portraits. It's really doing the job. So how is the AF? Here it is the biggest flaw. You have face detection AF, that it's working. It's slow, but not very slow. Now in AFS, it's working okay. It's focusing pretty fast, but the problem is that it takes 0.5 seconds till you fully press the shutter and the camera takes the picture. So you have a lag. The AF is not the problem in good light from my point of view, because you have a very good depth of field. So you have in focus everything when it's needed, because also it has some subject to background separation, but the problem is the lag. I will try to find the manufacturer site and to see if I have some firmware update, but this is the only problem. So if you want to catch a decisive moment, you must anticipate the decisive moment with 0.5 seconds before it will happen. So very important. It was hard for me to put the people where I wanted in the frame because of this lag. It's not the AF, it's because the camera has a lag from the moment when I fully press the shutter. It doesn't take the picture in the same moment. It takes around half a second. Also, I would add that this camera has an USB-C. I forgot to tell you about this, so you can charge it and transfer the JPEG files very easily with the USB-C, because it's pretty hard to take the battery out and also the SD card out. Now, talking about all these pluses and minuses, let's get to the image quality. How is the image quality? From my point of view, the image quality is very, very good in good light. This camera exceeded my expectations. I didn't have the expectation to have such great image quality, such good details, such good structure, and so nice and pleasing colors and contrast with this mini camera. The details that this camera is rendering are really, really great. Yes, when you are going in at 100%, let's say if you shoot a 48 megapixel file, of course the details aren't there at 100%, but at 70, 66, 60%, you have pretty good details. So pretty good details. The files are very usable, very, very usable files, how I'm showing on the screen, and I hope you are able to see. So I'm not disappointed at all, and I really do feel that I get better image quality than a phone. So better image quality than a phone with this camera in good light. And you have the experience of using a camera, not a phone. This is very important for me. So I don't feel like using a phone. I am feeling like using a camera with this camera and a portable camera. So I'm really liking this experience for myself. Now, do I recommend this camera or other variations of this camera? Because you can find all kinds of variations. From my point of view, definitely yes. It's not feeling ultra cheap in hand. It's not premium, it's not standard, it's under standard a little, but not ultra cheap. And also I would not use the word cheap. It's cheap plus, something like this. So budget plus or budget, something like this. It is sturdy build, it's not squeaking, it's feeling very nice, it's very light, and the image quality, again, it is mind-blowing for such a camera. I really can't believe what colors this camera is producing. Very nice, very pleasing, warm colors. I've used this camera with normal JPEG, but also with vivid colors. Also, the details again are there, and the JPEGs have enough information that I can edit them in Lightroom and in Nik Silver. So I was able to get stunning black and white pictures and stunning colored photography just in Adobe Lightroom. Easy peasy settings, and look how they are looking. Amazing, really amazing. Of course, I've got some good light, but photography it's made with good light. So if you want a camera to have with you without worrying that it will break your budget or it will break in your pocket, I would really recommend such a camera named Camera. So I'm really loving the camera. Don't get me wrong, it is very ultra portable, and this camera it's putting my mind at ease. I really don't care if I will break it or if I will lose it or if something will happen, because I can buy a similar camera and get similar or not even better results depending on how the firmwares and how the technologies of this producer are evolving. So I am really thrilled with the camera. I really like it a lot, and yes, I really enjoy shooting it, and I really recommend get a camera like this if you want to play with such a toy that will not break your bank and will bring lots of fun in your photography. But to get good results, yes, you must control the light. Pay attention to the light, think about the light, and this isn't a snap machine camera, very important. I hope it to be, but because of that lag, it's not a snap machine. So this camera is making me think about composition and about the decisive moment, like when I'm using a Leica M manual focusing camera, because I have that half-second lag. But other than that, I really love it a lot. So I will look more in those digicams because I think they are very interesting when you want a very portable camera. Now, a final tip, if you want to use this camera, again, with light, when you don't have light indoors, again, you have a flash that is working, but a little help of a small light, like the TT Artisan light, it will help it a lot. So this camera with a small light, you can do wonders. You can really do wonders and look ultra portable, fun, and again, nice colors. Now, thank you for watching this video. If you want to support my channel, use my affiliate links from the comments and description. Subscribe to my newsletter, subscribe to my YouTube channel, leave me your comments, give it a like to this video, share my video with your friends or on Facebook, and please be sure to check the next video. Thank you, and I will talk to you soon. Bye bye.